there are three types of relationship that we have with the non-Muslims. Number one, those non-Muslims who live in a Muslim country. Non-Muslims that live in a Muslim country. They are called in Sharia Ahlul Dhimma. What is the ruling about Ahlul Dhimma? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says to us, to the Muslims, that if anyone who is Ahlul Dhimma, which means a non-Muslim live in the land of Muslims, if that person is being harmed by any Muslim, any injustice is being done to that person, on the day of judgment, I will be with that person to raise his complaint to Allah against this Muslim. Then he tells us that their right, when they're living in the land, in our land, their right is just like the right of any Muslim that is living over there. How clear this is. Now, the rule of people of Ahlul Dhimma, those non-Muslims who live in a Muslim land, this is enough to know about it. Do we have to go into the details, how to respect them, how to treat them, how to behave with them? No. This word is enough. That's it. It covers everything that we need to know about them. The second type of people, those non-Muslims who live in a non-Muslim country, they don't live with Muslims. What is the rule about them? Sharia says that if you have treaty with that country, just like normally most of the Muslim countries, they have treaty with non-Muslim countries, understanding of how to deal with each other. They have their embassies in both the countries. Here they have, this country has an embassy over there, and that country has an embassy over here. So, they have a treaty. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said it very clearly in the hadith, when you have a treaty with any country, then you must abide by that treaty and always hold to it. Don't go against none of the laws that are mentioned in those treaties. You need any more details? No. We have a treaty, we have an understanding, this is how you deal with us, this is how we deal with you. No more fights, no more argument, nothing, no more points of disagreement anymore. The third group of people that are in the battlefield. The ayahs that are in Quran al-Kareem that talk about jihad, they are giving us the instructions about that situation there. They're not talking about Ahlul Zimma because that instruction is given there. They're not talking about the people that we have sulh with, understanding with, and they're not fighting with us and we are not fighting with them. That is not about them. These ayahs are only talking about people that are in the battlefield. In other words, just like any country in the world will have their rules of war, of the army, what rules the army would follow, most of the time these rules are secret. They don't inform all the other countries of the world that these are the rules in our army, and this is what each and every person in our army has to follow. But Islam, Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it open that the rules of dealing with the enemies in the army mentioned in Quran. Anyone can pick it up and read it and know how Muslims are going to deal with it and how Muslims are supposed to, what rules Muslims are going to follow in the battlefield. Everyone can read that. They're open to public. So these rules are the rules when people are in the battlefield. Now, when you look at them from that angle, take these rules and compare them with the rules that are there, established at this time in the world by any country, of how they would deal with people in the battlefield, and the rules that are established in Quran and the Sunnah about how to deal with people in battlefield. I'm sure if people have any justice, any understanding, any wisdom, open-mindedness to accepting the truth, they will be taking this book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the whole world, that please abide by these rules, because you can never find any better rules than these ones. Compare them then. So this is exactly what the establishment of jihad means in Islam. This is what Quran teaches. This is what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam have taught. And as we see, that there is nothing really where you people should have any objection about it. It's only when they twist the facts or when they're trying to get to wrong results by mentioning some of the hadiths. That's, of course, it's their mistake, their problem. What we know, the Quran, what we know about the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is very straightforward, is very clear. And as again, I would say that you can never find anything better than that, neither in any of the established rule in anywhere in the world or anywhere else in any of the previous books.